What's going on, everyone? Lou here, currently in Lima, Peru, taking a little vacation, doing a little traveling. My first time in Peru, but my second time in South America. And I've been really excited to come visit this place, mainly for the food and the landscapes, the mountains, getting on the water, all the good things that you hear and see on TikTok about Peru. I figured I'd come and check it out, so here we are. I'll be here for a total of 6 to 7 days, including my travel here and back to America. This time around, I'm pretty much going to stay in Lima. I'm going to take a 2-day trip outside of Lima and explore there and do some sandboarding, which is like snowboarding. So I'm really excited to try that out because I've always wanted to snowboard, but I never made the actual time to. So today is museum day, and it's always one of my favorite days of the trip. View some of the art, get into some of the culture of the area I'm exploring. Today we're going to be starting at the Lima Art Museum, which is behind me. We're going to go in there and check it out. There's also a contemporary museum I'm excited to look at. So we're going to get a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, mix it up, and it's going to be a good time. So yeah, thanks for checking this out, and let's get into it. The museum was great to start off with. It was very clean and curated in a way that was easy to comprehend and fun to experience. They had multiple levels and it wasn't too crowded around this time of year. If you're a teacher or student, they also offer discounts at the door. I recommend using Uber to get around the city. I found that it was the cheapest and easiest way to get from place to place. Visiting the museums on day one was super beneficial. It allowed me to have an understanding for Peru's history before starting my journey. All of the tours and most of the people I came across referred back to the history of Peru, and it was easy for me to understand since I visited the museums on day one. We can't move into the rest of the day or even day two without mentioning the food here in Lima. It's been absolutely amazing. Peru is known for some of the best foods in the world. I am here spending the US dollar, so everything has been extremely affordable and easy to access. The hotel I stayed at was really nice, very accommodating. I make sure the information on the screen and also on my bio. They had the gym upstairs, they had breakfast in the mornings. Like I said, everyone was really nice and kind and accommodating to my needs. The room wasn't big at all, but it also wasn't small. Bathrooms were clean, hallways were clean. It was a great hotel and a great selection. I would definitely recommend staying here for sure, and I wouldn't mind staying here again on my next visit to Peru. All right, so real quick, if you stay at this hotel, you can get this ice cream, crepes, and waffles from this place right across the street. It's a dangerous combination, but all right, yeah, back to the video. I just had to say that. I was really looking forward to day two. I had such an early start. I think I woke up at 4 a.m. to make sure I got onto the bus taking us to Paracas at 6 a.m. I was able to book this trip through Get Your Guide. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description for you to check that out as well. It was about a 4-hour bus ride in the morning all the way there. To be honest, I slept through the entire thing like a baby. This boat tour was absolutely amazing. We saw everything from hieroglyphics to sea lions to penguins to even getting more information about the history of the islands we visited, and it was overall a great experience. After the boat tour, we took an hour ride to Huacachina, where we were able to hit the sand dunes, and this was the first time I've ever been around this much sand, and it was absolutely exciting and amazing. Our tour guides were super kind, super fun. We were able to ride dune buggies up and down the sand dunes and also get on a little board, and I could show off my Tony Hawk little sandboarding skills. Well, I guess it'd be closer to snowboarding, but you know, you all get what's going on. It was an amazing time. And yeah, I gotta do this again sometime soon. Quick intermission. This is no joke. This is nuts. Seriously struggling. I think we all are at this point, but we're gonna keep pushing. In the words of SpongeBob, I had sandy cheeks. So after, one thing I didn't prepare myself for was that much sand in my socks and my shoes. If you are gonna go to these sand dunes in Huacachina, make sure to bring an extra pair of socks, shoes, something with you that you can change out quickly, or you're gonna have sand between your toes up until you get in the shower. So that's a pro tip, or at least a tip that will help me for next time. Something else that was very significant about these sand dunes here in Huacachina is right outside they had an oasis where they had this beautiful body of water. There's restaurants all around so you can grab a meal, go boat paddling, take a walk, whatever you want to do in that space. It was really nice that they had that there, and it really gave a lot to the sand dunes with the oasis just right there waiting for you. After a day in the sand dunes, I was ready to get back to an Airbnb, somewhere I could shower, and I actually got a privately owned, family-owned Airbnb not too far from where we were in the sand dunes. It was a gated property, very safe, such a beautiful space. That morning I woke up, said hi to the horses, hey to the chickens. There were little dogs running around. It was really just a little house on a prairie homey kind of situation going on, which I really appreciated. So another great thing about this stay is breakfast was included. And after all of that, I was ready for my next adventure, which was a Pisco tour located not too far from where we stayed. And it was a great experience. The tour was awesome. They showed you how they made it, where they stored it, and they also let us try a bunch of drinks, to say the least. After that tour was done, we made it back to Huacachina, where I spent the remainder of the day until my bus ride back to Lima. I made use of my time by going to the local mall there, which was a really cool experience. It doesn't look much different from the malls in North America. They had a whole bunch of stores to shop, like Adidas, H&M. They had a lot of food options in the food court, and they also had this arcade space that I definitely spent a little bit of time in, working on my jump shot and whatnot. After the mall, I went ahead and caught a ride in these like tricycle, taxi, motorcycle things. And it's pretty exciting just weaving through traffic in these little things. I mean, these guys are skilled, something I would not do back at home, but yeah, I felt like I was in good hands. Coming back to our meeting point, I spent the rest of the time at the Oasis and also just checking out some restaurants in the space, taking it all in before I start my journey back to Lima. So the next day was Sundays, and just like the Sundays back at home, I like it to be super chill. If I can, I'll go outside, get in some nature, and that's exactly what I did. So another great thing about the hotel I'm staying at is that they give you these bikes free of charge with no time limit. And if you know me, you know that was just music to my ears. I took that bike out so fast, man, I couldn't wait to explore. And that's definitely something I highly recommend, is if not just walking, definitely renting out a bike. They have bikes you can rent all around the city. Getting a bike and just being a part of the community, being a part of the environment, and checking it out. I had a great time. So the first place I stopped by was the Marine Lighthouse, which is a beautiful area, beautiful park. They have great art, great food, great statues, and overall just a beautiful space to be in. So after riding a bike all day in Lima, just being in the environment, being in nature, I decided to go ahead and get a massage. I felt like it was very appropriate. So I went ahead and scheduled that at a place called Body Wellness. The space was very clean, the staff was very warm and welcoming, and I got a 70-minute massage for a great price. So after the massage, got back onto the bike and it was time to eat. The neon signs caught my attention. I love sushi. If you're new to the channel, you'll find it out really quick. And once I sat down and looked at the menu, realized we were in the middle of happy hour, which was perfect. I was able to get sushi, wings, and ice cream with a drink for $15. It's a price you can't beat. So of course, ending out our Sunday night, we gotta have a great dinner. We closed it out with a bang, having our appetizers set on fire, and got to enjoy some more authentic Peruvian dishes.
So for the last documented day on the trip, we had to go back to my favorite eating spot for breakfast. We had eggs, avocado, toast, vegetables, the whole nine. And you know I had to get the stuffed French toast with the pancakes, all the fruit you could ever want. I mean, y'all, this food was absolutely amazing. I keep saying that, but I mean it. It was too good. So the only thing planned for today was a market tour that was also booked on Get Your Guide. At the beginning of our tour, we tried so many different exotic fruits, checked out the meat markets where they had everything from your steaks to your beefs to your chickens. They also had seafood, octopus and crabs. And before leaving the market, we definitely had to grab some lunch, some of that good ceviche. And this was my first time trying purple corn. Definitely recommend. It was surprisingly delicious. After the market, we headed back to the water where we were able to explore the beach and also get information about the docks. Here you can find some people casually fishing, and if you look out to the water, you can see people fishing that they will actually bring back to the market and sell to the public. Without this tour, we wouldn't have been able to see these parts of Lima on our own. And because we were able to explore this way, I'll definitely be staying in a different part of Lima when I come back. After the tour, we were supposed to go back, but I decided to stay in the area we were in because I wanted to explore more on my own. From there, I went back to the water, checked out some of the architecture, and just enjoyed myself for the night until our dinner plans at Carnal. This was going to be the final documented dinner, so you know we had to go big. Champagne, steak, potatoes, mac and cheese, the whole nine. It was absolutely delicious, and again, I was able to get it for a great price. I tried to do my best to document this trip so you all can add things to your trip so you can enjoy Lima as much as I did. If you would like to get a digital copy of our itinerary and exactly what we did each day, check out the link in the description and you can download it from there. If you've gotten this far through the video, I really want to thank you all for your time. However this video got to you, I appreciate you checking this out. If this video was helpful in any way, please leave a like. It really helps us in the algorithm, and also consider subscribing. Until next time, peace.